guys, welcome back. Here we are at Troubleshooting Round today. We've just got the guys making some tweaks to the targets, putting flash clays in. It's going to be a FITASC lesson today with myself and 2 clients. So we're going to be doing things in a very specific way, quite different to the last FITASC video we did. This time I'm going to be shooting myself as well with the clients. But as you can see here, we're going to be looking at quite a specific point. We're going to look at the insertion point where we're going to insert on the clay, 2 shot placements for the singles, single to double changes, how am I going to approach the singles and then change for doubles, the gun speeds, any questions that the students might ask me. So hopefully you're going to find this next session informative. You should be able to see all of the clays. We've invested in some flash clays, you can see microphones, etc. So we're trying to make these better, so please enjoy. Put all your comments below after you've watched. Here we go, here today with Stamati and Paul again. So what we're going to be doing is a round of FITASC. I'm going to talk you through exactly how I will come to my decisions, methods, how I'm going to shoot the targets. We'll then give Paul and Stamati a chance to question me on what I did. Because it's what I did, it might not necessarily be how they're going to approach the targets. That's going to allow me to get deeper into their mindset and not try and agree with them or explain where them choices are going wrong. We're going to be filming over the shoulder. There's going to be slow-mo shots, so we hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Okay, so we're just going to show all of the targets from the one position. So A bird is this pink bird here. Paul. Nice. B is going to come over our shoulder on this peg from here. Pull. C is a crosser from here. Pull. D is coming back the other way. Pull. E is a horrible midi from that machine over there. Pull. And F is a big incoming chandelle. Pull. Okay, there our target. Okay, D is the first target. I've got to plan my 2 shots. My optimum kill point is here, but I'm not going to be afraid to go early with my first shot. If I hit it, I hit it. If I don't, I've got my good shot left. I'm going to drop in just behind with a swing through, and if I need to, I'll drop back in behind for a second swing through. Here we go. Pull. 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 Again, that won't be the place I kill it in the double. That's just because I've got 2 shots in the single and I've taken that shot there. Seabird going back the other way. Again, I'm going to go by optimum kill points here. I'm going to have 1 shot around here just because I've got 2. It's going to be pull away into pull away again if I need it. Come right in top. Pull. B is going to come over my shoulder, so I'm just going to shoot a collapsing lead. I'm going to mount into a space in front, watch it close down and take that shot. My first barrel now will be my best shot. The second one, if I need it, will be a catch-up. Pull. Again, F the big chandelle. My kill point will be on the way down, but I'm going to have 1 shot at the top here. Again, simply because I've got 2 shots. A nice swing through into the line. Pull. In behind it. And move through into the shot. Okay, top. Right, Stamati, you're up. Anything you're going to do differently to what I did?
No, I'm comfortable with the movement today.
Right, let's see how you perform. So we should be looking into swing through on here, making that move.
Cool.
See the nasty crosser coming back the other way. He's already moving his feet, look, into position.
Cool.
Beautiful move. B-bird, the collapsing lead over his shoulder.
Cool.
See the feet moving already into the shot.
Cool.
Nicely done. Okay, so moving on to doubles, my mindset's going to completely change. What you see with a lot of FITASC shooters is that they try and recreate what they just did. Well, as we know, I shot some early, so that's going to affect my whole point. My first double is C on report B. So I've got the crosser, which I had at the pylon, which I'm no longer going to take there. So my whole point's going to move to the pylon for a lot later shot. Now with this collapsing lead on the B-bird, I'm now mounted. That means I'm going to have a lot of time where I have to have the nerve to do nothing. I don't want to dismount, so the difference from going from here to here is a lot of time. So that's something I must be aware of. That's got to be a plan. So I'm looking to go pull away into a pre-mounted collapsing lead, D and F simultaneous. I never look down at the pairs first. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to have to take D early again. So it's going to be an earlier shot, taking that move into D with a gentle swing through. Now we noticed on the F, I have to understand that when I do kill D, F is now going to be a long way in front of the barrel. So I'm going to have to shoot a long pull away. Now that either means I speed up and reduce my lead, or I change my kill point and take that shot when I get there. So two very, very clever pairs. Let's see how we go. So here we go. C on report B. I'm going to go into a nice controlled pull away in a different kill point to my single, into a collapsing overhead lead. Here we go. Feet facing both kill points here. Eyes back. Pull. There's a long time in my head there where I'm doing nothing. Wait, where's that overhead? Where's that overhead? If we've not pre-planned that, we're going to get anxious and make those stuttering moves. So be prepared for nothing. D on report F. That is how I would stand for D. Unfortunately now I've got to stand for F. So I've got a big kick in my left knee here to come round to my hold point for a swing through on D into a very, very long swing through on F. So this is a very, very awkward start position. So my left leg kicks. I'm looking back at the machine. I'm going to bayonet into just behind to take that early shot on D. Pull, in behind. No bird. Sim pair, yeah. Sorry, mate, sim pair. Here we go. Same kick position here. Pull. Pull. Perfect. Let's just have a look at that over the shoulder. Just press end stamp. Perfect. We should have a full plan, Paul, on what we're going to be doing.
Yeah. Pull.
And exactly the same problem what we just talked about with Stam. What was the method we should have applied there?
I shot the second bird with a static gun.
That's fine, that's what we should be doing, but the first bird should be pull away,
Yeah.
and we ended up with a huge swing through.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to talk about later on when we get deeper into the lesson.
Yeah.
Let's execute the methods. As you can see there, Paul had such a big lead to make up by the swing through, he simply couldn't get there. Okay, DF, let's execute the methods.
Pull.
No bird.
Pull.
Nicely shot. Okay, peg 2. So we're looking at the birds. We've got a nice E-bird quartering away. I know it's a midi, so I'm going to drop into swing through. I'm going to have very, very slow hands. My first bird, my first shot will probably be my good shot. C-bird, now an incoming crosser. My kill zone's up here, so again, my first shot will probably be my good shot, which has changed from stand 1 there. I'm going to shoot pull away on that. A-bird, I'm just going to insert with my left hand, so I'm going to use a left-handed mount straight into the bird, take that shot immediately, no lead, not really a technique. Then I've got F the chandelle. So what I'm going to do is take my first shot at the top, so I'm going to mount just below it, cut the hat off it by moving directly across, take the shot. If I need to, my second barrel will be a scoop method. So I'll come down and scoop back into the line. I won't try and pull straight down that line. I will rotate under and scoop back out. So we've got to get that line right. So let's see what that looks like. So E-bird here, I'm looking to insert just behind it. Again, I've got to face that second kill zone. So I've got a big kick in my legs here. I'm going to use a very minimal negative lead before transferring through. Pull. Happy with that. Seabird, I'm going to turn my feet as I load. Second kill point's over here. A very, very, very slow pull away. Control my hands. Pull. All about hand speed. That's nothing but control. And what I've got to do now is just energize the gun a little bit. You're on the wire, but energize the gun a little bit, but I've got to get control over the end of the barrel. I've got to insert perfectly with a bayonet mount into that target. Pull. And then the F-bird again, we're going to cut the hat off it as I come across. Big wide stance again to get my second barrel off if I need it. Pull. Cut the top off. Perfect. There is another target we didn't discuss. So we've got the B-bird coming over the shoulder. I'm going to watch this come past the barrel. Then I'm going to apply a nice steady swing through that shot. Again, my feet are facing my second barrel if needed. So now my right knee kicks me back. Eyes back. Mount behind. Rotate through. Pull. Happy with them shots? Good. On we go. Keep doing it to yourself. So, anything you're going to do differently to how I describe, Paul?
I'm going to try and do exactly the same if I can.
So we're going to try and drop this swing through method when we need it, okay? E-bird, when you're ready.
Pull.
Great second pickup point, yeah? Nothing wrong with missing on a FITASC layout. Both barrels count the same. What went wrong?
Just didn't get to it.
Okay, but we know what to fix for the double.
Yep.
Second barrel, it's still a dead bird. Excellent. Seabird, from the left.
Pull.
Beautiful move, excellent. A lot better hand speed. Now the A-bird. This is all about your mount. Can you get that left hand moving?
Pull.
Beautiful shot, Paul. Now the big chandelle. It's all about where you're going to insert that hand. Let's have a look at the movement here.
Pull.
Yes, in the powder. And the B-bird, the most awkward angle here. You've got to pick a method and we must deliver it.
Pull.
Nice, Paul, excellent. Okay, moving on to doubles. First double is E report F, so we've got the quartering midi on report, that big chandelle. Again, it's about hand control. I'm going to keep my feet facing the F. I should be able to have enough movement in my hips to control my move onto E. So it's the same as the singles. I'm going to drop into a small negative lead. As Paul said, when he shot it, he came up short. He just needed to run a little bit more. So I'm going to make sure that gets to my kill zone coming in from negative lead, take the shot. Dismount, use my left hand to go just below that line and cut the hat off F again. I'll probably shoot it fractionally later and just let it develop a little bit more. And on my second pair, I've got A and C sim. Again, it's a clever pair because I'm going to speed mount into A, take that shot, and when I move up, C won't be there. So that means I can either shoot it with a very poor method of maintain lead, or I'm going to let it come through the gun by doing nothing and then take a shot. And that's why it's important to understand that when I go there to there, that's not going to be there. So that's a choice I'm going to have to make in the shot. Here we go. E on report F. I'll try and talk as we shoot. So here we go. I'm looking for a small negative lead on E. Pull in just behind. There's my rotation. Cut the hat off. And there's that shot. Let's take a look at AC. Okay. Speed mounting into A. I'm going to shoot across my body here because I've already got my feet set for C. So I'm going to understand that I'm going to come in here, but that's also going to help me to act as a natural brake to stop me going to the left. So I'm going to mount into that, lift, and do nothing until that bird passes me. Pull. Nice enough. Thank you. So we've got E the midi, F that chandelle again. Any changes, anything you're going to talk about?
No. I'm going to execute it the same way that you did.
Feet facing F already.
Pull.
Yeah, very nice. I don't like seeing that back foot come off the floor though. That's poor technique.
Yeah.
That means your feet are wrong. When you have to lift that foot up like that, that means you're not stood far enough round, and that's a mistake. Yes, we got away with it, but that could have cost us a 0. A and C. And you did nothing. You shot maintain lead, exactly like we said not to do. As soon as you shot A, you saw C, your hands moved out, and we've lost. Do it again. I want to see the fix. There's a time and a place where you have to do nothing. So again, you can see it. As soon as we saw that bird airborne, you moved on that second pair there, which was very nice. We then put the delay in, let it through, and then make your move. And unfortunately on a FITASC layout, you don't get another go. We have to make that plan, execute, and get out. Okay, B, E, F, C. B coming off the tower. I'm going to use my left hand to go into that mount point. I'm going to have an early shot. If it works, it works. If not, I'll run to my perfect kill point, both with pull away. E is this going away midi. I'm going to insert just that little 6 inches behind before transferring through to my lead. My first shot will be my best shot. I've not got time to get one off before. Then we've got a monster of a bird, that big chandelle. So again, I'm going to mount in just behind it, underneath it, cut the hat off it. Again, if it doesn't work, I'll scoop underneath and take that shot. C is the left to right, but we've got trees in our way here. So my perfect shot will be late. In the single, I will entertain an early shot. If it works, so be it. If it doesn't, I know confidently that I've got the good move left. Quite a tricky peg. Let's see how we get on. So B bird, I'm looking for a left-handed mount to insert on it, but I'm going to go for an early shot first. Pull. Again, nothing like what I'm going to do in the double. It's just to get 2 barrels off to give me the best chance of killing them. Now E, I back the hands down. My first shot is my best shot. I'm going just in behind before a very shallow move to the clay. Pull. F's my big one, so I'm going to stand with a power stance. I'm going to be facing my second shot. My left knee's going to bend. I'm going to go underneath and then power across that line. Pull. And then C again, I'm going with a nice confident early shot. If it works, it works. I don't really care. I know I've got my best shot left. Facing my second one. Pull. All well and good, looks good. It's not really, it's not about being impressive. It's just about getting 2 of the best shots off that I can. Okay, Stam, you're on peg 3. I know you're going to shoot this B bird slightly different to me, something that works better for you. So how are you going to approach B?
B for me is what would be called a maintained lead.
Okay. But you're going to mount in, but it's not sort of a maintained lead, because the moment the gun hits your face, you're firing. Yeah. That's not really maintained lead. It's more of a move, mount, and gamble. But we know it works very, very well for you here. So we should see a different move here.
Oh.
Good second barrel. So we've got now E, you're looking to come in just behind.
Oh.
Nice move, good. F.
Oh.
And then C. Starting to see his feet move already into the shot position. Look, hands back, eyes back. Good. We gambled on the early one and got away with it. Okay, we're on for doubles. We're on for a nice score here. So I'm concentrating on movements again as what I've put on the board. C, I'm going to shoot it very late with a new method, to completely different to how I shot the single. I'm going to hold a long way out. I'm going to come in just from behind, rotate into a very small lead. I'm going to bring the gun out of my shoulder as I come down. As I come down, my eyes will split. I'll mount directly on B, hold B, before moving out to a lead, And then I've got E and F sim. Again, it's another tricky pair because I'm going to be way out of position. I'm not going to be able to get to F where I want to at the top. So I'm going to shoot E with a minimal swing through, and then I'm going to use what I call that scoop. I'm going to rattle under the line and come back and meet F on the way down. This should look quite interesting over the shoulder. Stop. How we're planning to shoot these, Paul? We're going to try and really eradicate that swing through when we need it. We know it's your default and we've got to try and break it down. So you've got CB. Swing through's fine on your Seabird, but we... and into position. Good, this is what we're here for. Take that shot when you're ready. You dictate, don't be dictated to.
Yeah. Pull.
When you're ready, here we go. Beautiful, pal. Okay, so there we go. That's a full round completed, and we've highlighted problems in both Paul and Stamati's performance there. So what we're going to be doing now is filming again, but how to fix their individual problems. So it's very interesting, very easy to watch me shoot, making it look as simple as I can make it. That doesn't really help you at home. What I'm going to show you now is how to fix their individual problems. This is going to be their part of the lesson. So this is probably going to be more informative than what you've just watched. So please, you might want to play record, throw this onto the big TV because it's going to look a lot better on there. You're going to see a lot of slow-mo action and a lot of actually drills, not just a lesson of competitive shooting and repetitive. I'm going to make them do different things, trying to fix the problems that they already have. Okay, so now we're going to put the guys through some drills. It's going to be one drill that's going to fix a couple of problems. So Paul has an issue here where he just continues to drop into swing through. So if I change where he's got to kill them, that won't work. Stamati, he likes to ride things out, lets them get to a later kill point. Again, we're going to use this drill to cancel that out. So what they're going to be doing, they're going to be stood side by side. We're going to pick the kill point of right next to the tree for the seabird. Every time it rotates to the next person along, they have to improve the kill point by a meter. So Paul will be in his comfort zone towards the end of his flight because he'll be able to shoot swing through. When we start getting back halfway along the flight line, he's nowhere near going to have time to swing through to make that shot. He's going to have to change method. Same thing with Stamati. He's going to be really comfortable towards the end of his flight. When he needs to get quicker, he's going to have to just put those anxiety nerves away and get on with it. So here we go. So Paul, what's going to happen is you've got to shoot it as late as possible. Stam's got to beat it by a meter. Then you've got to beat Stam by a meter. Yeah. Then you've got to beat Paul by a meter. Just to be safe, every time somebody's shooting, they step forward, the other person steps back. So Paul, you're going to set the tone here. So you can use any method you want.
Yeah. Okay.
When you're ready, mate.
Paul.
Okay, so that's Paul. Stam, you've now got to beat that by a meter.
Paul.
Miles behind it. Miles, because it's not in your comfort zone. Do it again.
Paul.
Good. Every time we speed up, that lead's going to grow. So everything that you want to do changes. Paul, beat that by a meter. So if you start dropping into your swing through now, you're going to find yourself in trouble.
Paul.
Nice. Now you've got to beat that by a meter, Stam. Now you're both way out your comfort zones now.
Paul.
You're miles behind it, Stam. It's not acceptable, mate. You can't just do what you think. You've got to structure it out, make a plan of a specific space when you're ready.
Paul.
And that's what I keep telling you. I don't want you miss to fix. We don't miss one and then change it. We've got to go in there on bird one with a specific plan. Paul, you've got a big ask here to beat that by a meter now.
Paul.
Where were you?
Behind.
What method did you shoot?
Swing through.
And we can't get there. You will never ever get there with swing through. So as you discussed from Westfields at the weekend, a lot of simultaneous pairs where you couldn't get there, you now know why. Right. So now you've got to do that again, and you've got to change that method. You cannot let that gun get behind that bird when you're ready.
How would you shoot that, Ben?
Doesn't matter, mate. Anything but swing through. Pull away will work, you can maintain it will work, but you cannot get behind it.
Pull.
And where are you on the first bird again?
Way in front.
Come on, we've got to control the shot. This is what's going wrong. Here we go, let's go.
Pull.
Better, yeah?
Yeah.
What method did you shoot?
Pull away.
Pull away. With first time we locked onto it. Yeah. It's a big ask now, Stam, to beat that by a metre.
Pull.
Yes, beautiful. Total plan. Let's see if you can do it, Paul. This one's right on the limit. So we know swing through is not going to work now. We know pull away is not going to work now. So you've got to open up that gap from the beginning and make that shot happen.
Pull.
Yes, well done, both of you. So how's that feel? How's that drill make you feel?
That was out of my comfort zone.
Yeah,
personally.
it is. And it's the same for Stam. Stam wants to shoot it late, the same as you. But by exercising these drills, you can't do it. We're trying to get that comfort zone stretched. So now we're going to do exactly the same drill, except Stam, you'll lead off this time on the bird from the right. You get to set the tone.
D-bird.
D-bird. You set the tone with bird 1.
Pull.
It's be well within Stam's comfort zone. No bird. Call again.
Pull.
See, beautiful move, because that's where he's comfortable. Now, Paul, you've got to beat that by a metre.
Pull.
Yes, nicely done, but too much swing through again, Paul. You had to try it once more.
Pull.
Good, but watch the hold point, Stam. Going back towards the machine does not make us quicker, it makes us slower, because we've now got more distance to cover. Think about your hold points. Paul, it's the big ash. You've got to get to this by the pylon.
Pull.
And where were you, Paul?
Miles behind.
Miles behind it. Because what did we do? We just took a shot.
Yeah.
We didn't plan that. How much lead's it going to want? Probably want a good 6 feet. We tried a foot.
Yeah.
Do it again. You've got to plan that predetermined lead.
Pull.
Where was that?
Miles behind.
But again, we missed the kill point because we dropped into our comfort zone. Let's go. Come on. What lead you giving this?
It's got to be 5 or 6 foot.
Okay, online. Here we go.
Pull.
And that's miles in front with the first. You must have got that 35 foot. And that's what we're going to really try and work with today. One more time.
Pull.
Paul, you couldn't be any more front if you tried. We're meters, and I'm talking probably 4 to 5 meters you're missing this bird by. Right. Let's go. Get me the lead. Come on.
Pull.
No bird.
Pull.
As you can see there, I was quite brutal. I wouldn't tell them what the fix was. I was just telling them what the lead was, which is very poor instruction, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted them to see how we're going to do it. Now we're going to transfer into a different drill, and when we combine the two, we should see huge changes in how they do it. That's not really how I would instruct normally. It's only under a pressure situation where I'm trying to get them to make the mistakes that they make on a Sunday. So here we go on to next drill. What we're going to do now is do that same drill again, but as an individual. So you're not going to beat Stamati, you're trying to beat yourself. But we've got to understand how our hands dictate each method. So when I asked you to go big then, I just kept saying to you, Paul, you're miles in front, you're miles in front. I wasn't giving any information, just the problem. Because what we do then, we know we've got to go early, so we look at the clay and we just set the hands off. When I want to shoot early, my hands become more important than anything. So when I see that D-bird come out, I forget the gun pretty much. What I do is take my left hand, it's again like I'm boxing, and I'm going to jab into my lead. So if I want to kill that by the pylon from a FITASC mount, I'm going to look at it and I'm going to put my finger on the exact lead. Now to shoot quick, both of you moved quick. I will shoot quick by moving slow. To shoot quick, I need to be precise. To be precise, I need to be slow. Therefore, all I've got to do is figure out how much space. So I'm going to insert my left hand directly to the lead, very slowly, and I'm going to see 3 feet. Here we go. Paul. Okay, so the left hand into the space. Pull. So I'm not really worried where the gun is. As my finger goes to that space, the gun must follow. Okay, so that's how we control the timing. Pull. That's me. Put one more shell in. Pull. Stop that. Okay, Paul, so this is a competition with yourself. You can shoot swing through on the first bird, pull away on the second, shooting it quicker, into your new style of maintained with your finger on the third. Here we go.
Pull.
There's a swing. Good. Now I want to see you shooting a nicer pull away. Slow hands.
Pull.
Slow hands. Beautiful. Now I want to see that new one that you've just watched me shoot. So when you need to go early to beat Stamati, or you've got a simultaneous pair, you're going to guide that gun with your left hand.
Pull.
That's a lot better, mate. How's that feel?
Uncomfortable.
It's outside your comfort zone,
Yeah.
but we went none from 4 to now in the middle, but with ease. Okay, Stam, you're up with slow hands to 2. There you go, exactly what I said to you.
That was a lucky shot.
It's not a lucky shot, do it again.
It was a lucky shot.
No, boy, that's how it feels. And that's just because it's outside your comfort zone. Nothing lucky about it, boy, they're in the middle. Okay, so after some intensive drills there, we've just put the boys through the paces. We're now going to shoot another round of FITASC with you guys. We're going to be coming back about 20 yards, 15 yards on each peg. So it's going to be a much harder round, but now I'm going to be looking for the discipline in the 2 guys. I'm still going to be shooting first, talking you through what we're going to do, but I'm going to be looking for big changes in Paul and Stamati's performance, and hopefully you guys will see that too. Okay, we're on to the harder FITASC layout now. So we've got D, C, E, F. D is a nice crosser, 35 yards. Going to match the gun speed to the bird, slow hands, pull away. Once again, my first shot will be before my kill point, getting rid of 2 cartridges. C is a big crosser now, left to right. I'm going to use very powerful hands. I'm going to connect to the bird, latch it, and then extend away. E, I've got to know straight away, I'm going to back it down. I've now got a very slow midi, and I've put that after that powerful C bird. So I'm going to shoot swing through, but I'm going to really, really lower my hand speed. F's the big chandelle. As previous before, I'm going to come in from just behind, take its head off. If I miss it, I'll scoop down underneath. Here we go. Single D. Ready, Paul?
Yep.
Slow pull away, but with an early first shot. Pull. Good, and that's what I said before. It's a miss on my first barrel. I don't pay any attention to it. I still have my perfect kill point left, which is where I'm going to shoot it in the double. You'll notice on any of my FITASC shoots, if you get to shoot with me, that happens a lot. All I'm gambling on is I've got 2 cartridges and I want to fire them both. Seabird, going back the other way. Pull, connect, power. That's a big bird, that. E-bird, now I've got to really, really drop them shoulders, get all that tension out, because now I've got to back my hand speed down for the E-bird. So this is all about swing through, negative space, but with very slow hands. Pull. You might even hear that I called differently. I really wanted to deflate myself for that bird, so I've got no energy in the body whatsoever. And now the big F, swing through and also take its hat off. Pull. Nicely done. You'll notice that when I load is when I do my moving. If you watch Stamati, he'll load and then turn his feet. I've got it preloaded in my head, so as I load, I actually move around as I'm shooting. There's no right or wrong to that. I know I'm being filmed up here. My feet are moving as I'm taking those shots.
Yeah. Stop.
Right, here we go. We've done some work on drills. Now we see the changes. Slow hands.
Hold.
Better move, excellent. Seabird, now it's a powerful move. Feet are in position. Left hand's got to work first.
Hold.
Where were you?
In front and behind.
Miles behind with both shots. Because again, there was zero energy in the gun, which is the same problem from Westfield. You're not going to get to this bigger leads if you're just dawdling along. You are no quicker than the object. Take it again. I want to see hand speed.
Hold.
Better, good second barrel. E-bird, now you got to wind it all back down. Hard bird here. This should really test his hand speed. He's held out nicely. Yeah, beautiful move. Excellent. And now your F.
Hold.
Look, setup's good in the move. Yeah, beautiful, Stam. Excellent. Okay, we've got a big pair here. We've got C, the big powerful crosser going up to the right. On report, the big F coming back the other way. So first choice I've got to make is, do I have time to move my feet? I'm going to gamble that I can. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing here is moving my front foot on the F. So I'll shoot the Seabird, move my front foot, leaving the barrel still into my swing through. Very technical pair. And then E and D sim. Again, I'm going to use the same methods as I did in the singles. I'll drop into swing through, into pull away, but it'll be more be pull without the away on the D because it's going to be towards the end of its flight. But I'm going to ask Stamati to film me from over there so you get to watch my footwork on this pair, not the clays, because this is what's important. All of the books say move the back foot, and that's completely wrong. I'm going to move my front foot. Powerful move into a slow move. Pull. Front foot moves, barrel stays still, and the second bird is governed from here. Okay, excellent. E on report D. E on report D. No, sorry, ED sim. ED sim. So I'm going to drop into swing through, and then I'm going to do a pull without the away. Body's facing my second kill. Pull. On we go. So I've set Paul the challenge here of no swing through. We're going to work on his weaknesses. So we're going, what lead we're going to, Paul?
3 foot,
And what on F?
about a foot.
When you're ready.
Pull.
What a move. Yes, that's better. We've lost that swing through by doing the drills earlier. No, there's no way you're ready. There's no way you've discussed the lead you want. And we're just going to take a gamble. What lead are you going to see?
I'm going to see a foot to 2 foot, a foot to a foot and a half, and D, I'm going to see half a foot.
When you're ready.
Pull.
Yes, superb, mate. Excellent. A lot better. Okay, big peg here. We're at the furthest point back at Kidworth Shooting Ground. It's 56 yards out to the hedge where a couple of the birds are. 5 singles on here, so that could be up to 10 shots. A bird straight away. My bayonet mount controlling my left hand, as I spoke about in the drills earlier, guys. I'm going to put my left hand into the pink, and that's going to take my shot immediately. I'm going to shoot fast by moving slow. F is that big chandelle. We still shoot it the same, but except I'm not going to shoot it from a swing through because it's not quartering in. So I'm just going to shoot pull away, and I'm going to cut its hat off with pull away. B is off my left shoulder here from the angle I'm at. This is what I want Stamati to shoot it differently. I'm going to come in from behind and rotate. Stam's going to use a new method that he's working on. D is the big crosser from the right. No swing through for you, Paul. That's the goal. I'm going to take my left hand to the bird, rotate out, so that's a pull away shot. C, you'll see me move my body this way into a pull away on the exact angle. There's going to be a lot of footwork going on, a lot of shots going off early for this. In fact, come on in here, Stan, follow me. I'm going to talk the guys through this. I'm going to try and challenge myself. So what I'm going to do, I'll do this drill quite often, okay? Because I've got a mechanical trigger, I'm only going to load my second barrel. So the first barrel will be my gamble shot, and my second barrel will be my perfect shot. I do this drill quite often before a major. So my first shot, so on the Seabird, you'll hear click early, and then I'll move into pull away with my second. It's quite challenging, but it's something I want to show the people on YouTube. So, single A. This will be very difficult because my first shot will be gone, and then I'm going to try and pick it up with the second. Here we go. Pull. So it gives me a lot of control of my second barrel during a World Championship, and that's where you win the shoot, is with your second barrel on the birds that you should have missed. F, again, I'm going to cut its hat off. I'm going to miss it because I've got no shelling. Then I'll scoop into that second barrel. Feet facing the kill point. Pull into a swing through. Miss. Scoop into that second shot. B-bird again. I'm going to swing through. By the time I've swung through and heard the click, I'm in front. There's absolutely no way I'm getting back behind it. So I've got to control and maintain lead, which means I've got to link the bird in the clay and take that shot second barrel. Quite a difficult thing to do. Pull. And you see that pause where I just check the barrel and the clay are synchronized. That felt horrible. D-bird again. I'm going to use my method that we did earlier in the drill. I'm going to take my left hand to my lead, take the shot. We know it's going to miss because there's no pellets in there. It's going to have gone past me at that point. Then I'm going to swing through into the shot, set up facing the other way. Pull. Sometimes you nearly fall over because you're expecting the recoil. Hey, Seabird. Again, I'm going to shoot swing through, stop the gun, wait for the bird into my natural pull away. Pull. You can see some very different moves. Hopefully on the camera, we'll be able to see that later on. We're not going to do that drill with you guys. I just wanted to show the viewers how to do it. You guys are going to make me 10 perfect shots. Here we go. So that's my drill. We're now back to normal shooting. Paul's about to break every rule I've just taught him. He's now going to unload, take the cartridges out, because we're not going to do what we always do, and we're going to start discussing lead, Paul.
I'm going to use a bayonet mount and just go to the lead.
But I want this every shot.
Okay.
When you're ready.
Pull.
Beautiful. F-bird, the looper. How are we going to do this?
I'm going to connect with it and pull away.
Yeah, no swing through. A lot better. B, how are we shooting this, Paul?
Well, I normally would shoot it swing through, but
yeah, no swing through for you.
I'm just going to try and hold with it and move to the lead.
Okay, mate. What's the lead?
Half a foot.
When you're ready.
Pull.
Beautiful. Dead's dead, mate. Don't matter how they break, dead's dead. D, the crosser from the right. What are you doing, Paul?
Again, I'm seeing about a foot.
Okay, when you're ready, no swing through, please.
Pull.
Yeah, nicely done. And C, the big bird from the left. Thoughts?
Yeah, it's quite a big bird. I'm going to see at least 2.5 foot to 3 foot.
And no swing through. That means you've got to control that left hand.
Yeah.
When you're ready.
I would much prefer to shoot the swing through, but it's going to be difficult.
Here we go.
Pull.
Yeah, it's a lot better. So we've got some good birds here. F, the big looper on report D. Now, I would want to shoot pull away on D. That would be my go-to as it was in the single. The problem being here, I'm going to shoot F And as D's going this way, I'm going that way. So I would like to shoot pull away, but I'm prepared for the fact that I might go back too far and have to shoot swing through. If I've not given that the thought process it needs, if it happens in the shot,
You're going to be in front.
I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to panic. So I'm prepared to drop in behind it for the simple reason we're going opposite directions when we're meant to meet. Okay? We'll talk about the second pair in a minute. So I'm going to shoot pull away, drop down. I'd like to shoot pull away, but if I don't, there's no panic because I'm prepared to let it pass. F on report D, Paul. Pull on the bird, on, make the move, come back. I'd managed to, and there was a bit of delay which made me get the perfect method, and I was prepared for either. So I'm happy with that pair. Now we've got a big pair. We've got B off the shoulder and C simultaneous. So what do you think the problems here are?
Time. The problem here is time, really.
But
Yes,
it's,
to get
but
to-
it's
to be
two
able to
kinds
make a
of
good
time.
shot on C, you've got to execute a precise shot on B.
Okay, but if I shoot B here with the perfect method and get a good kill, where's C?
C's already over there.
So what's the problem?
Time again.
But what's the problem? How do I fix it?
You've got to do nothing.
Well, or when I come at it, I got to come slow. What's going to happen is you're going to shoot B, C's going to be there, you're going to see it, and you're going to go, here I go. I'm not. I'm going to say, I know you're there, and I'll get there when I get there. If I engage any kind of power in the hands, as it slows down, I speed up, my window of opportunity is small. I will get there when I get there. And I know I'm going to give it no lead, or half a foot max, but I'm going to do it on my terms. The clay's not going to make me panic. B, C, simultaneous. Pull. And my fault there. You see, I actually gave that. I'd misread that. I don't mind missing on camera. I gave it exactly what I wanted to give it, but the wind got hold of it and took it 20 yards away and I was miles behind. So what I'm going to do now is repeat that pair, and I'm not going to give it half a foot. I'm going to give it closer to 2 feet because it was a long ass way away. So the same shot, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to change how I shot it. I'm just going to change the gap. Pull. That's all I had to change. That one is substantially more than I thought. That's how it goes. Okay, Stam, you saw the mistakes I made. So now you've got to replan your whole shot. You've got FD when you're ready.
Pull.
No bird, no bird, no bird, no bird.
Sorry, Stan.
On report, F report D.
Oh, you changed stuff around. Pull.
Nicely shot, good timing. I'm not very happy about this foot keep coming off the floor. That's a problem. B and C sim, now your big pair.
Pull.
And what happened now?
I didn't get the right lead on B.
But you gave it the exact same lead that didn't work first barrel in the single. We missed it short in the single, second barreled it. In the double, we've just tried the exact same shot again, thinking, well, it might work this time. It needed half a foot more, the same as it did in the single. Do it again. Don't try what we've already knows don't work.
Pull.
And what change did we make there?
I made a small change a little bit forward, it wasn't enough.
Go again. Let's see if you can make those changes. But what did we said about your new method? I know the people watching don't know about it, but you're still mounting and then moving. That's not the idea. When it hits wood, take the shot.
Pull.
There you go. Beautiful, mate. Excellent. Again, that's
I've
just,
got to learn that timing of when I actually...
that's the time to take the shot. Good. Okay, the third and final peg of the second round. Awkward position here because we've got the seabird, the big cross that we know the tree's going to be pretty much where we want to shoot it. That's going to create us problems. We'll talk about that when we get to it. A's probably the hardest bird. A nasty edge on, long trap shot. We're going to try and come in just behind that, take that shot. F's now a huge looper. Again, the tree's going to be in our way. And D is an edge on ripper coming back the other way. So 4 big birds. We described them. Then we're going to talk about how we're going to shoot them. So my seabird, I'm going to go early with my first gamble shot. I'm just going to mount to a spot in front of it. Take the shot. If it works, great. If not, I'll shoot a stow pull away as tight to these trees as I dare. Okay? Very technical shot. Pull. Again, it's just a shot to nothing. If it works, I'm happy. If not, I had lots of time for my second one. I do, like I said before, I do that quite often. Now, this is going to be a very technical move. A bird that a lot of FITASC shooters don't like. A long, long trap shot. I'm going to come in just behind, make a transition to the front edge, and take the shot. My mount must be to the exact negative lead, otherwise I'm going to get caught wanting. Pull. Yeah, happy with that. That's a nice move. I came in just short, transferred up the line to take the nose off it. Good. Now I've got to do the opposite. Now I've got to energize. I do that by twisting my feet. My left knee gives, and I'm going to have to get up the line of this chandelle. It's going to be a powerful move. Pull. Yeah, happy with that again. That's a big space, energizing that gun. And again, here we go again. I'm going to have to move quicker. The D bird's a step up again. So again, I've got my wide stance. I'm kicking. My eyes are on the right-hand side of my barrel. I'm going to go with a bayonet mount somewhere close to a very shallow negative lead, and then the power's going to come in. Pull. Again, ended up just a fraction too far in front with the first shot. I don't get deducted any points, and all I did was slow the hands down and take the shot. If I was going to do that bird again, which we will, all I will do here, we're not doing it as a proper round, we're not seeing them. All I will do now is move my hold point out a meter to slow my hands down. Pull. That was an even worse shot. We'll try it again, shall we? Here we go. Pull. A lot better. Again, I just moved out too far, but that's the gamble we take. If you see them, you can make better moves, but I'm happy that that's happening on the camera. I was too close, put too much hand speed into it, tried to reshoot it for the camera, held too far out, could not get back behind it, ended up shooting a horrible maintain lead and missing it nowhere near, put my hold point in the middle of those two, made the perfect shot. That's a gamble as we're shooting it when you're not getting to see them. If we did see them, I'd hope I'd make a lot better choices of exactly where they were. Okay, first pair will be C on report A. C on report A. So I'm going to make a very different move. I went with my early shot on C. I don't need to do that now. I've only got one shot. I'm going to let that come up to the tree line, make my move on a very fast downward spiral. I'm going to whip down, get in behind the A bird and make a powerful shot into no lead. It's quite a technical move to come down and not set my hands off too soon on the A bird. Let's see how we go. Pull. Swing through, get down, and make that into again. They're all about how fast I can get from A to B. And then we're going to do D on report F. Again, I now know my hold point for D from my mistake in the single. So I'm going to drop in behind, make that shot, come out of the gun, reattach to F, and make that better move. This should look different to the single. Pull. A lot better look. A lot happy with that. I knew where it was coming. A lot better kill point. On we go. So that's the end of that that clip there. Just so you guys understand, I don't know how long this is going to be yet because I've got to clip it all together. But that's just took 3.5 hours to film that video. So that's how much effort we're trying to put in for you guys. Lots and lots of information in there. I suggest you throw it onto your TV. Not only that, I suggest you rewind a few times. Lots and lots of information in there from me. Lots of information from the guys that did some. I did a miss, you know, I missed one bird there and I explained why. And then I made a correction on another peg and missed that in a single. That's how I train. You know, we're going to miss. An interesting drill there where I only load one barrel, learning to use my second barrel. you could see when I was making the guys do their speed drill where they got to improve, I wasn't giving them information, I was actually making them panic. I was trying to make them flustered, because that's what happens on a competition day. You guys are great in training. When it comes to a competition day, you change, you know. And if you practice like you play, you'll play like you practice. And that's what I was trying to do with them there. So some very good stuff there for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be back later in the week. I'm going to film the whole round at Westfield this week, 150 bird FITASC. So that will be on. So press the subscribe button, ring the bell. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos. Any comments or questions, post below. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe and we'll see you next week.